the Jst US podcast with your hosts, Amber Wagner and Jacob Willis.
What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to episode 16. It's your girl, Just Living, baby.
Your boy, Jacob Willis, and you tune into the
Just Us podcast.
Okay, with your sexy daddy voice.
Thank you, baby. You know I got to switch it up for the camera.
I ain't never heard that before.
Never heard it, baby.
No, I like it. Yes.
Don't hate this. Listen. Today we are joined by Moniece.
Hey, thank you for having
Welcome
me.
to the pod. You look really good.
Thank you. So do you guys.
Yeah, I told her that she got a little thick, and I like it.
You know, well, lipo's coming up, so enjoy it while it lasts.
Hypo? Where you want to get it?
Just 360. I'm not doing no BBL.
You want to keep the butt?
I'm keeping the legs. I'm keeping the butt. I'm keeping the arms. I'm not doing like nothing. Just get me back to feeling like me, you know?
That's right.
Right.
I've never been more than 110 in my entire life,
Sheesh.
even as an adult. So
Wow.
I just weighed in at the doctor at 161.2 and I damn near cried.
But how do you feel?
Like shit.
Okay.
You don't like it, on you?
No.
What?
I feel like weighted down. I feel,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like I just
Yeah.
am way more lethargic.
Okay.
I'm
I'm just
just-
with your mood and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not
Gotcha.
motivated to work out. I be looking at all the food in the middle of the night on Instagram.
I think we all do that, though.
I didn't used
I
to
know I do.
I didn't used to do that, but now I be saving the fucking recipes.
Right.
I be-
Bookmarks
That's
on
me on
100.
TikTok. Yeah.
Okay, I be sending them to my backup page so I don't forget them or lose them. And I be trying them out too.
I be doing
Don't
that on a
play.
podcast
Yeah.
page. I don't know why food always scroll up, and I'm like, well, let me DM this to
Okay.
myself.
I've been back and forth to Sir Latab, Williams Sonoma. You would think that I ran a whole restaurant. I got
There it
every
is.
gadget and gadget for the kitchen known to man.
Come on, Gidget and Gadget.
Okay.
Speaking of Gidget and Gadget, how is your mental health? How are you feeling?
Well, it's been it's touch and go, my mental health right now. I've been on a very long, tedious, tiring journey and road to healing, not just like mentally, but spiritually, physically, emotionally. And you know, the work done the right way is very it's hard, you know, and I think people think you go to like therapy and stuff like that and you leave therapy feeling lighter. Some days I do, but for the most part, just a forewarning, y'all, I don't know what happened when I gained weight. Now I'm mad flatulent. So I just want to throw that out there.
For the niggas that are not educated, what does that mean?
That means I am expelling gas out of both ends.
Well, I hope you dropped
You
it
know.
before you walked up here, sis.
Listen, involuntarily is the sad part. It's like the moms with the weak bladder.
Right.
I can't
It's just
control.
happening.
It's just happening. And now I'm just starting to embrace it. And I just got waxed.
Could it be
So-
that you're letting go and letting God?
Could be. But you know, now I'm waxed because I'm a proud 80s lady. I love me a bush, you know.
Right. That's right.
But now my booty is clear and these cheeks is happy. And I can't even hide it no more. Now it's just like, just loud and proud. But anyway, back to the...
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give that disclaimer. But back to the healing. You know, I think people think you leave therapy feeling lighter. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, therapy is not meant to feel good. You know, it's meant to unpack a lot of heavy stuff.
Right.
And when you're doing it the right way and you have a great therapist or psychotherapist, behavioral therapist, grief counselor, life coach, whatever it is, you know, pastor, they're going to really like, you're going back.
Right.
Like I'm going back to childhood, like things that I didn't even and still don't even really remember like the exact sequence of events, right? But I just know what I do remember and I know I'm now learning how those things have affected me without me even knowing it.
Wow.
And how we adapt to certain traumas, even positive experiences.
Right.
They impact you in your most formidable years, and that really determines what type of behaviors we develop, our thought processes. And so it's been like,
Deep.
yeah, it's been a lot. So a lot of sleepless nights, tearful nights. I can even feel like physically, you know, like metaphorically speaking, I'm starting to feel a little bit lighter.
Okay.
Right.
But grief counseling really is the one right now that's just kicking my fucking ass. Like all the deaths that I have experienced, and none of them have been fly-by-night people. So close friends that are like family, my actual family. And the one that really rocked me was my cousin, and I'm just not over that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't think I'll ever get over it. So learning how to like really just cope. That's honestly been the most mentally draining and taxing, and even emotionally spending is that. Like that's a hard one.
Yeah, and that's something
Man.
hard to come back from.
Facts.
Our mental health moment. Also, we were talking about, everybody has their goals, and being down on yourself for not reaching the goal in a timely manner. With the pandemic and everything that's happened, I know you wanted to do your book, you're going to do music, you're going to go on tour, but all of that was kind of stopped because of COVID. How were you able to cope and get out of that mental depression for not reaching the goals that you wanted to? Because I know we all have goals that we wanted to reach that we weren't able to.
I actually was very productive during the pandemic.
Them house parties were productive.
That too. But my video shoot, I recorded my entire album during the pandemic. And it was actually the world opening back up, ironically, that slowed me down.
Wow.
Because then everybody was playing catch up. And so during the pandemic, everybody was at home and billions of eyes were on social media. So I was garnering a lot of positive attention for the things that I love doing. So I had a video shoot, like I said, I recorded the album. I was planning another video shoot. I was planning the single cover shoots, and then boom, the world opens up. And now all of the people that I was going to work with have to cater to the bigger artists who are now having to make up tour dates. And, now they got to turn in albums to their labels and they're behind. And I kind of got lost in the shuffle and left behind. So it was really the world opening back up that actually started to depress me, because the other thing is I'm an introvert, a real one, and I'm an empath, a real one. And those words get thrown around, in today's time. But an actual empath is someone who unknowingly will adopt the energy in a room, whether they know it or not, whether they want to or not. It just happens. And we also have the ability to walk into the room and completely shift the energy and not even know it. If I'm having a bad day, I can walk into a room, and even though I think I've pulled it together before I've walked into a situation, a scenario, a setting, a place, people can feel that. And then they find themselves catering to my needs. But then I'm snappy because it's like, why is everybody
focused on you?
Yeah, like, why are you guys like treating me like a baby? Like, everybody back the fuck up, I'll be fine type thing.
Yeah, energy is very big.
And it's transferable. So I did very well during the pandemic. I don't leave my house any fucking way. So it didn't matter.
Right.
You be in that cabin. I'm so glad you came out today.
Okay.
For sure.
I thank you, but I'll do it for stuff like this. And I don't really do interviews. So I was totally fine. And it was just very interesting that during the pandemic, now all of a sudden people wanted to talk about mental wellness and mental health and how, they were affected. But a lot of people don't realize too that what a lot of people struggled with was the fact that now they were alone, or not even alone, but idle with their thoughts. And you get to go to work and escape that. You get to go into school and escape that while you're sitting in class. You get to go to the bar. You get to go shopping. You get to go to the club.
Yeah.
You get to go to all these places. You get to get drunk. And then you think about people who had or were struggling with any type of addiction. Suddenly your dealer's not coming over.
Right.
Suddenly the weed man ain't coming. If you're on that hard shit, now it's hard to get. And if you're married, you both got to go to work, or one gets to stay home with the kids, and now you're cooped up in the house together. If you are a parent whose children go to school or daycare and you get to go to work, even though you might not like the mundane routine of clocking in and clocking out, that's still an escape from mom. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the tantrums and the diapers and the, cooking the dinner. Like, but now you have to be a parent. And as much as people like to beat me down and I'm a deadbeat and this and that, my son and I did very well during COVID. The homeschooling was hard, especially because I failed math twice and they was giving that nigga in 4th grade all kind of motherfucking algebra shits. And I was like, I don't know a goddamn none of this. But thank God for my daddy. And he was, before getting into music, he went to school for engineering. So my dad was helping him with the math and stuff. So, I was fine. I loved it. Then we had the second shutdown. I was like, yes. And then I was hearing that we might go back. I was like, yes.
I think we all were.
And then it didn't happen. Yeah. And I was like, fuck.
Right. Damn, I just lost a check.
Damn.
So everybody knows that Moniece comes from reality TV, Love and Hip Hop. You also were do music. You were a singer-songwriter, and you started at the age of 16.
Mm-hmm.
How were you able to transition from reality TV, leaving Love and Hip Hop, to just becoming your own individual, I would say entrepreneur, an artist, just like outside
easy.
of TV?
No brainer.
Is there struggles like leaving like reality TV, being reluctant on like a check? I'm not saying that was your only source of income.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Now, okay, so I was, and I did say that on my final reunion, I was very nervous for my financial future. I had saved a nice little nest egg. Clearly, no one could foresee the pandemic, which happened immediately after I left. We filmed the reunion, I'll never forget it, October 16, 2019. That last installment of the reunion aired December 22nd, 2019. My birthday is March 4th. My party was supposed to be like March 21st or March 22nd. We got shut down before my party.
Damn.
March 2020. So, I was afraid, like, shit. It's gonna be hard because people don't respect people from Love and Hip Hop. We're not like the Housewives where they get to fight and act the ass and cut up and be Boo Boo the Fool and still get $1 million deals and still be respected as businesswomen and entrepreneurs. That's not our reality, no pun intended.
Right.
So I was very nervous, like, who's gonna actually take me seriously? And the one thing that I always rested in was the fact that because of my dad, the motherfuckers that matter, I can rest in them. I can rest in the Eric Dawkins and the Jovan Dawkins and, the Southwest music team, Justin Walker and JoJo and Winner and Gumbo. Like, I know that the niggas that are writing the Grammy award-winning hits are my tribe. So, I was like, but like to walk away from a guaranteed 6-figure bag, I was like, damn, am I making the right decision? And then when I left, I swear to God, then I left and I was like, I felt just free. Child, I was like, yes.
We outside.
There it is.
Then Jesus said, nigga, outside is closed. Take your ass back inside. It's a panoramic.
Right. So you have your book, Mayhem. Is
yes.
that how you say it?
Yes, Mayhem.
Okay. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
It's a mental health
memoir.
Memoir. Yes. So how did this come about? I know you got stories. I know you
for days.
A lot. So I want to know about this book.
So I really Mayhem was really a working title. The way that before the deal was inked, the way we discussed me writing the book was going to be, my whole life is a bag of mental and emotional dysfunction.
Okay.
So the mental health aspect, you can't tell my story and not include that, right? But when you're dealing with, white folk, the mental health hook had to be in the title. But I was going to call it something else, and I'm going to title the second book as that, so I'm not going to say the name. But because, the girlies like to watch and not give credit, and they like to hijack. So fuck y'all motherfuckers, I'm not giving you the title of the second book because don't steal my concept. But I was going to have tangible receipts in there. And for the ebook, I wanted to have voicemails because I really felt like that was going to give people a very clear understanding of what actually goes on in my life, that niggas would be like, wow, your mom really said that to you?
That's real personal.
Like, I was trying to go there with it, you know? So,
And I have to give you your props because going through it with your mom publicly, it's so hard and devastating because at the end of the day, even though you and your mom are not like eye to eye all the time, it's like when people are dragging or talking about your mom, it's still your mom. So it's kind of like the whole world is like judging and talking about your mom, and it's probably hard for you sometimes.
no, because
Well,
no, and I'll tell you why. I get drug every day. I haven't been on TV. Y'all know I failed. I just told you I failed math twice. So it's 2023. I haven't been on that bitch since 2019. How many years is that? 4?
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've been off television for 4 years, and I still get dragged. Right? One of my mom's biggest things with me is, well, if you had never said it, you wouldn't be in that position, so you have to take accountability. So if you hadn't gone to the internet to disparage me, the internet wouldn't be up in arms. Right?
Kind of like
So-
Black China and her. Well, what's her?
Totally
her
different,
mom.
but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, your
Like,
mom doesn't stoop as low
that-
as that, but
no.
I'm just saying, like, it's public mother
yeah,
and daughter.
yes.
Okay.
So when you take it there,
Angela, correction. Sorry.
Yes.
Let me go back.
when you take it there, what did you expect?
Mm.
With me being the public figure,
Right.
I did not sick a fan army on you. Most of the comments that I saw
Mhm.
every time she would go viral were, a lot of them, I didn't even know those people. Blue checks before niggas could buy them.
Right.
You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Cause it was just like, damn, even if you were telling the truth and you were right, who does this
Yeah.
to their kid? Like, and see, those are people with really tight mother-daughter dynamics.
Mhm.
And we've never been like that.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So people who are good with their mom, I saw a lot of, this makes me appreciate my mom so much more. Thank God my mom would never do this to me.
Damn.
And so it's just like when you see stuff like that, it's like, damn,
Right.
that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, cause at the same time, this is all I know,
Right.
you know? So, I wish my mom, healing.
You guys on speaking terms
no.
now? Okay.
I wish my mom healing. I hope that she's in therapy.
Right.
And I hope she, whatever. But
Yeah.
until that time, then we'll never be able to, I won't
Hmm.
have a conversation ever. The onus is not on me to repair that. Because as far as she and I are concerned, she went to the internet.
Right.
And for a while, yes, I was meeting you there. And then I just gave the fuck up. It's exhausting. And even once I went quiet, almost every single day for an entire year, you get on the internet and you're talking about me. Even when I went radio silent.
Damn.
A whole fucking year.
Wow.
So I was just glad that no one really gave a fuck about me like that, publicly, the way like the people give a fuck about Angela. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's way more relevant than me. You know what I mean? Even when she's quiet. So of course, her and Tokyo Tony, that's gonna always be front page news.
Right.
With me, nobody gave a fuck. So after a while, no one gave a fuck about her either.
Yeah, died down.
It just died down.
Mm-mm.
And I want it to stay died down. I don't
Right.
even want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. Now, you know, you are
Yeah.
just spitting facts. I'm just sitting down relaxing, like, just keep talking. But I got to get into some juice now because you were recently on the blogs, The Shade Room, and
Ooh-wee.
a couple of other blogs.
Let
Because
me take a sip of my drink.
Hazel E., you know, somebody commented under her picture of her daughter talking about her hair and you don't take care of your daughter. And somehow you got drugged into it. Now, how did you get drugged into this?
See, I write about scenarios like this in the book because I had a very sleepless night last night. Because mentally I was heavily just depleted and impacted by this entire roller coaster of events. And I also talk about in the book how the public is very fickle and these two things go hand in hand, right? So on one hand, I always play the victim. I don't mind the business that pays me, even though I make money off social media, but whatever. And I'm always in the comments. What's so crazy about that is y'all are always in the comments and you're not making money on social media. So you're not minding the business that's paying you. You're minding the business that actually pays me.
Right.
And the more y'all hate me, the more opportunities I get. So I guess according to this woman, an other, she wasn't one of us, she wasn't, skin folk, said that Hazel's daughter's hair was nappy. I guess Hazel had posted it and then she called upon the nation. Initially, I didn't know what the nation was, but as I read the comments, I guess that's her fan base.
Okay.
The
nation.
The Nation of Hazel,
Okay.
or Hazel Nation, I think.
Are you talking about the Nation of Islam? I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, no, it's the
Not the
I didn't
nation of
know.
Islam.
Okay.
yeah. So she called upon the nation for support. But generally when a public figure posts something of that nature or similar, that means rally around me. This is wrong, right? Excuse me, a flatulent. And so in the comments, niggas, I want to emphasis on niggas. We're like, let me mind my nappy-headed business. Let me mind my dark-skinned business. Let me mind my black business. This doesn't concern me. Because
In her comments, though.
no, on the blog.
Oh, okay.
I've had Hazel blocked since 2017.
Oh, damn.
Because she went on a racist rant.
Well, we know what she did in the past, though. But why do
The
people...
racist rant was about me,
I know.
Brooke Valentine.
But why did people compare the past about her, the gorilla stuff to the baby, though?
They weren't comparing it. And see, this is where I say people are fickle. Comprehension is fucking key. And multiple things can be true at once. I don't have to like her to acknowledge that her daughter is beautiful. I don't think her daughter's hair is nappy.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
Very much curly, beautiful.
She's a cute little chunkums. Swear. Yeah. So, you feel me? Like, but I just don't like you, bitch. Also, true. Somebody said, didn't she say X, Y, and Z about so-and-so and so-and-so? Okay. I said, yes. Mind you, I didn't even address her calling the lady, the white/Asian lady, because that's what she said the lady was, white/Asian. Or the comment, the heinous, comment that the white/Asian lady made about alleging that her daughter's hair was nappy. I didn't even address that. I only addressed. So basically what people are saying there is you cannot attack a group of people and then come to that same group of people and ask for their support.
Okay.
Right? And when people are not whole or on their way to wholeness and when they're not healed, while those comments are funny and we cackle and I love us for real, blah, 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 blah. And it is funny when people are like, oh, let me mind my nappy-headed business. I've seen funny shit about me on the internet. They said I was shaped like a Newport. They said I look like a Black and Mild.
Well, you got to ask
You know
them.
what I'm saying?
So it's never giving black and out.
You know, I had an ass back at one point. Man, they was making jokes about my ass back. But I have a tough skin. It was funny. And we joke really harshly in my family. You know, like, I've had a bush since I was a teenager. They used to joke me at home, like, all hail the burning bush. Like, it was a joke.
You talking about on your hair?
No, on my hoo-ha.
How your whole family know about your hoo-ha? Was it
Well,
just popping out?
Yeah, pretty much. It was damn near growing down my thighs at 19.
Oh,
so it was
God.
like, you feel me? So it was just like whatever. But, you know, and I'm still a proud 80s lady. I rock a bush to this day. You know, point is, I understood what people were saying. I just said, yeah, she did say those things about us. Mm-hmm. Because someone specifically said our names. And from there, flatulent. I took a nap, so I am actually on a glycemic diet.
What is that?
Yeah.
So people with hypoglycemia, they eat a certain way, and I'm on a pseudo that.
Take your time frame.
Yeah, that. I'm getting, I'm frustrated because I really am trying to censor myself, and that's not me. But anywho, I have no energy. Okay, so I went to sleep. I woke up and people were like, oh, did you see her comment? And I was like, no. So I went and I saw the comment. Whatever. I went to feed my dog and go back to sleep. And then before I dozed off, I see her ex-wife's comment about the father of my child. And so now I am
the ex-wife.
Yeah. So now I am going to comment back because my son's father never said anything. He has nothing to do with this.
Right.
You're talking about locations, and he's just quite frankly not built like that. But I'm really like that. So, nigga, I don't know who you thought she was finna run down on. Mm-hmm. You're talking about, I said something about your daughter. No, I didn't. Me and that nigga are not together. Mm-hmm. He don't have nothing to do with what I choose to say and do, and vice versa. Right? So if you thought she was finna run down on anybody connected to me, we don't gotta be on good terms. My family's still my family, and that's still the father of my fucking child. So, and by the way, you calling my family crackheads, my granddaddy was never on crack. It was heroin, but he's clean now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't even have the right drug. You just out here just defamatory, slanderous, libelous, causing me all kind of emotional distress. It's terrible about you. It's crazy about you. You know, so it's just like, shut the fuck up. Because the last time I checked, you were throwing that baby around like a rag doll. We all saw the video. Last time I checked, your ex-husband...
I didn't see that video.
Yeah, well, the rest of it... And that was another thing people were saying. Like, so you want to beat up Moniece's baby daddy for something she didn't say? That's crazy about you. And you're coming to the defense of the child that we all saw you toss like a rag doll. Mm. And you're coming to the defense of your ex-husband who just said you were beating him. And you tried to kill him by mixing a concoction of bleach and something else.
Was this alleged?
And this is what Hazel was saying about his ex-wife. But here's my point, though. It's like you're talking about my family who has a grave mental illness. You're talking about things you don't know anything the fuck about, and you're dragging everybody in. And then you literally posted on your own shit that I didn't say anything about your daughter. So then what the fuck is it all for?
Right.
You feel me? Like, what is it for? Why?
Right.
If I didn't say anything about your daughter, why are you going this hard and you're loud and fucking wrong at that? Because I can be loud and right. So growth is, flatulence, all the things I could have said and all the different ways that this could have gone. But I've been miserable before. I've been and still am broken. Hurt people hurt people. Broken people.
That's the truth.
Broken
hurt
people
hurt people. I've been one of them.
And broken people break people. And while you were on your deathbed crying to the internet, pleading for prayers and consolation.
You know what? Maybe it's just tequila mixed with a Hennessy. Okay, we're good.
So when you
got it?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
So we won't even, I'm not going to keep repeating.
Please don't.
When you were in that moment, in that season of your life, I didn't like you then either. But I was in the comments liking positive things in support of you because you have a daughter that deserves to have a healthy mom. And I also know that nobody does that much to their bodies that actually loves themselves. So at the end of the day, she was also fighting a silent battle that the rest of us knew nothing about, which she alleged was an abusive wife. So it's like she was dealing with that nigga trying to, kill her with a bleach concoction. Then you go to have some more shit done to your body and you almost lose your life.
Right.
You crying because they took your titties off. And whilst going through that, this nigga is cheating.
Jesus.
And then you exposed the cheating and called the girl a beaner.
Do you ever see an Iyanla Van Zant moment with you and Hazel?
Hell to the no.
How about
Now,
healing and growth?
But
No
here,
sit-downs?
no.
Woman to woman?
Listen, like I said like I said in that comment, the last thing I said on the Shade Room was, I have been there. She's hurt. She's gone through a lot. That is undeniable. Undoubtedly, unequivocally, without a shadow of a doubt. She is going through it. You marry someone thinking that that's going to be your forever. You create a child out of a false sense of love. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. Like, you create this child out of what you thought was a healthy relationship with a man that you thought you loved and were in love with.
Yeah.
The man that you thought you were going to grow old with. That's not no little shit.
For real.
At all.
You expected.
Real, you
I don't
going
think
to
anybody
God.
goes in. You go to God. I don't think anybody has a marriage and expects the marriage to flop. You know what I mean? When
And
you're
not
marrying
just
somebody,
flop.
it's death to death to his
Yeah,
heart.
and not just flop, but the nigga was flopping that ass throughout the marriage. So it's like, I get it. You are in a very dark space. But I'm not the enemy. And I'm also not somebody you want to make an enemy out of. And you start saying shit and you start doing certain shit and you don't know me. I am an LA native. My family is still in the trenches. Niggas said pull up to Watts, Compton, the IE. I got some niggas out in Vegas that were banging my line. Like, don't you ever in your fucking life label me no fucking rat in my city. Like, I went like legit. Like, this shit, that out of everything fucked with my head the most. Like, I was like, wow, this is fucking insane. Because some of these little industry niggas, they cute or whatever, but I like real hood niggas. I like real street niggas. I like, that ghetto dick. You feel me?
Amber can relate.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
She love the ghetto D.
Yeah.
Gang bang on this pussy, baby.
real.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
Now
a good nigga.
now no one's gonna want to gang bang my pussy. No offense. No, I didn't mean like multiple. I mean like I need a nigga to get up in it and throw up his hood. You feel me?
Right, a hood
Like
nigga,
ain't
yeah.
no nigga finna even come near me with no title like
Not
that.
the
Like
rat
you
label.
you just
Yeah.
tried to ruin my love life.
Right.
And not only that, it's secrets that I will take to the grave with me. Shit that I've seen in the industry, out of the industry that I've never spoken on, will never speak about. And I don't ever want anybody to come around me and feel like, like they have to censor themselves or they can't trust me. Like, you've been in my house. You've seen the type of parties and you've seen the caliber of people that have been there and nothing has ever left that house.
No.
I don't surround myself with people I can't trust. I don't. If I cannot lay naked in a room, in my living room, with a house full of people and no one gives a fuck, then I can't trust you. Period. So I've never had a moment where somebody's deepest, darkest, or even their most lighthearted and ridiculous moments that are judgeable have ever left me. So don't ever put it out there that I would ever do no shit like that in my fucking life. Ever. Like, that blew my mind, kept me up all night, and this is the side of, I also talk about this in the book, like, there is a duality to me. Yes, I was raised with a silver spoon in my mouth, and yes, I grew up in the suburbs, and yes, I come from money, and yes, I have a very prominent family, from sports to music to the medical field
To church
to legal to all of that, right? And so I'm very well-rounded. I'm very well-educated. I was not raised to be no fucking hooligan, but there's a such thing as genetic predisposition.
Right now.
So with this whole situation, now I'm seeing another side, because at first I was so confused when I saw you like on the blogs. I'm like, how the hell Moniece get into it? Because of the comments. I really just saw the comments of the lady. I didn't know how like you guys got into it until you were on that live. I saw the clip of you on live with that guy. But we're going to shift this. You got to speak your piece. So now we're going to talk about some of these Instagram questions that we got.
They know that you're not a rat. That's for sure.
Right.
LA knows I'm not no rat. Do your research on the Slaughter family and save yourself the grief, the headache, the ass whooping, and everything else that comes with the real street shit. Because I don't know if anybody remembers season 1, my baby daddy was like, in his little check yourself, talking about, oh, please, you have a record. You're not going to put your hands on. Remember when the nigga said I had a record, I wasn't going to put my hands on nobody, and then I did? I'm really like that. So it's just kind of like...
Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, but it was like...
I
was running down on bitches off camera. Like, you know? So it gets real. It gets really real, even in the suburbs.
Well, we got some questions for you from the suburbs.
Yes.
Suburbs.
Maybe this was somebody that was inquiring to date you, but they said, would you date someone who is up and coming, or does he already have to be set?
He could be up and coming, but his bag has to be established. I am no longer going to deal. You know, I get it. I've been there in between blessings. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
And it ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Here I am, Lord.
Okay.
I
Take
see
control.
what you've done for Melinda Gates, Jesus.
Right.
I'm waiting.
Facts.
You know, but at the same time, I'm just so fiercely independent. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I am fucking tired.
I feel that.
And I'm just not the type of girlfriend to be like, babe, can you buy me the bag or the shoe? No, like, nigga, are you taking me out of the country for my birthday? Like, because I also can reciprocate.
Right.
Anything I ask for or expect, I am capable of giving. I want,
shit.
okay?
Yeah.
So I want to be able to take my nigga out the country for his birthday. I also want to do nice things for him on Valentine's Day.
Right.
I also, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I'm just
Well, you're
kinda,
a Pisces, so you guys are very loving and you give a lot.
yes,
so
I
you
do.
can't date nobody else anymore that's not going to meet you halfway.
And that's all I'm saying. Like, he don't got to be king of the fucking
millionaire
entertainment
shit.
jungle, and he don't even got to be a multimillionaire. But nigga,
Hold it down.
yeah.
That's it.
Put gas in my car. When you walk through my front door, come with some groceries.
Exactly.
Cook with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go get a pedicure together.
Show the effort, shit.
Let's walk to Starbucks together.
I like that.
Yeah, like, I like shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just niggas ain't shit. But I still love y'all hood niggas, though.
You have some questions?
Yes, okay.
And wait. Hold on, Amber. I'm sorry. What does he look like?
Oh,
I got one for you. Right here.
because his just
'Cause
profile
he
is
was
just
like,
yellow.
will she date a regular nigga like me?
Let me see, Frank.
Here he is. Come on. Oh. Yeah, that's him. No? He's watching.
Well,
No, scroll down some more. Maybe you know.
Maybe I just didn't get it.
Yeah. Damn.
He's handsome though.
Just not your type?
He's not my type.
Okay. You like
But he's cute. He's handsome.
Okay.
He's handsome, sir.
What is your type?
I don't have one. It's just not that though.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
I can't hold you.
So you dated
Okay.
girls and guys.
Yes, I'm bisexual.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
Are you open to dating a girl again?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like a stud? Do you like a femme?
Stud.
Stud?
Ugh.
Have you been?
Yeah.
You've been strapped?
I don't like. What you mean? Like put one on and?
Yeah. No. Have your stud strapped you?
Yeah, but I stopped. I don't.
You didn't like it?
No.
What do you like? Scissor?
I love the scissor.
Okay.
Scissor me this.
Right. So you like somebody dominant? Do you like to be choked?
I will slap the hell. Cause don't ever think you finna kill me.
Not a hard choke, a love choke.
I know what y'all talking about. Don't ever think you finna kill me on accident.
Oh.
I'll say you don't like that. How about spit?
If you ever think you're gonna spit, I will throw out automatic.
Do you like your toes licked?
No.
No?
These feet are made for walking.
Titty sucked?
I can't feel it anymore, but that used to
Give
be
it a
my
little
What's
boy.
going on? What are you doing that bad, Moniece?
Right.
Listen, I've had 3 boob jobs. I lost erogenous sensation in my nipples. I like the way it looks, though.
I heard when you get them pierced, it come back. Maybe go get a piercing.
No, because just the way my luck is set up, I'll be the motherfucker to catch the infection.
The worst will happen on
The
everything.
worst will happen.
Yeah,
And now I got to go get the implants taken out. And now I'm just
Right.
like Toucan Sam, crying on the internet for prayers. I can't take that ride. You feel me? So
Okay. Somebody also asked, how do you cope with the negative backlash from viewers online?
Mhm.
it is very hard. I talk about that in the book. Go get the book, Mayhem. I forgot the rest of my title. Click that link in my IG bio and order yours on presale. And I got some signed copies for y'all. Oh, and yes, I have some cute little PR boxes. We're going to get those out to y'all. I wanted to have them today, but we're still waiting on product. But anyway, sometimes I just cuss motherfuckers out.
Fuck it.
But as I'm starting to heal, and I still fall short, but I'm getting better now at like logging out for, a little bit, or the real test is not logging out and just not saying shit.
All right.
It gets really, really hard. But sometimes, I'm having a bad day. And I'll be waiting for a motherfucker to get on the internet and say something to me because, bitch,
Are you ready to rumble?
Okay.
yes, ad-lib.
Yes.
Let's talk about him.
I practiced at your house during karaoke.
You did, yes.
Yes, her karaoke's at her house is giving Station 1640
Really?
Monday night vibes where the elites come and sing. You can't even play around on a mic, really.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, as what's his name? Steven said, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Who's Steven?
It's my friend. His name is Steven Says. Hey, Steven.
Hey,
He's one of
Steven.
our
He watches
great
every
supporters.
episode of the
Yes,
podcast.
Yes,
Steven.
yes.
Let's see. I'm 36. I'm officially an old ho, so I'll be 41. Right? In 5 years, I'll be
You're
41.
not old.
Yep.
Okay. My son will have graduated high school. Damn. That's fucking crazy.
Crazy.
Right?
I'm gonna still be a hot commodity.
That part.
Shit. Okay, well, in 5 years. Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so in 5 years, I'm gonna be married. In 5 years,
Okay.
I'll probably be premenopausal. So hopefully I'm not abusing my husband. I also see myself, you know what I'm saying? What? I'm gonna be married to a reformed hood nigga though.
Okay.
Who
Do you hit in a
factors-
relationship? You say you beating your husband. You be hit.
Well, if I was premenopausal, I've been
Oh.
seeing some crazy
Yeah.
shit on Snap.
They be
The
going through
hormones,
it
they
for
go through it.
sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so in 5 years, I'm gonna be married to a reformed hood nigga, and we're gonna have multiple businesses,
Okay.
and we'll be multimillionaires. He's gonna be tall, handsome, chocolate, empathetic, understanding, caring, kind, well endowed, well off.
You just manifested your husband.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm like,
Come
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
I love that for you.
God fearing, praying, and we're going to be traveling the world
Okay.
in 5 years and enjoying the fruits of our labor while, fucking it up
There it is. I like that.
on the yacht, on the plane,
Yum, yum,
In
yum,
the
yum, yum,
car.
yum, yum, yum.
in the restaurant.
In a restaurant. You nasty beach.
You wanted to know.
You do it in a restaurant, but you won't do all the other
I've
stuff.
never done it in a restaurant,
So
but I want to. It's
So
on
you a
my
public
bucket
play?
list.
You like public play?
I want to have it. But I've
You was
never
a girl
had
that was
it.
doing it in the back of the church.
Absolutely not. I was a
okay.
virgin until I graduated high school.
That's
Really?
right,
How old were you when you
Zane.
graduated?
Yeah.
18.
18-year-old
right.
virgin? That's good.
Yeah.
Me too.
Amen.
You too?
Yep.
Oh,
18.
bless you guys'
Yep.
hearts.
Mhm.
2005 is when I lost my July 3rd.
Not you remembering the
2005.
date. It must have been a special day.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still talk to him?
Yes, we're actually good friends.
Oh, that's what's
Would
up.
you hit again?
No. Shout out to Little Easy. First
Not the
boyfriend.
day.
First
Okay.
boyfriend took my virginity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Somebody asked, what is your proudest accomplishment?
My child.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Real life.
Yeah.
Because he saved my life and he's been the greatest teacher and lesson. I'm still learning. I'm not perfect. But he definitely tries the fuck out of me, but ironically brings out the best parts of me.
Right.
And really, if it weren't for him, I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't even know where the fuck I would be,
Wow.
to be completely honest. Like,
It's a blessing you still sitting on this couch for real.
seriously, because I don't know.
We are all sitting
Yeah,
on the couch. I wanted to tap out too before, I'm sure.
Well, I've never wanted to
Self-harm yourself?
ever, but
Oh, I have.
well, I'm glad you're here. I love you.
Thank you.
But I don't want to die, but I am open to Jesus coming back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right.
I don't want to,
Take
like,
us all together.
yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mhm,
I don't,
mhm.
like, I don't mind if going to sleep
Mm-hmm.
maybe some months from now,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to make sure I get into heaven. Right now, I'm not.
Right. You trying to
Right
repent.
now,
You trying to
yeah.
repent last minute, right before the horn.
Not
blow.
even last minute. I'm trying to keep, because right now my wings are real little. They're like
Right.
them airplane wings. I need to have full grown,
Fully developed.
fully
ready to
developed.
take
You know what
off.
I'm saying? Because I
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
that quote on Instagram. It's like, what, I get into heaven and I ask God, why are my wings so little? And nigga says, because you barely made it.
Mhm,
I'm not trying to
mhm.
barely make it to
You
heaven.
trying to make it.
I'm
well
trying
done.
to make it all the way. So I
Right,
need a
right.
little more time to get right.
I think we all do.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I want everybody to really get right with whatever higher source of power it is that you believe in, because
Mhm.
this is the book of Revelations that we're living out.
For
and I saw you
sure.
point to the clock. So what's the question? Y'all don't sleep on Jesus.
Hello? Because he is coming back. He coming back.
Sure.
And,
Ooh,
and we're definitely this
Ow.
is what
Oh, my
what?
God.
Charlie Horse.
I just felt a singling sensation because I do recall in your past you're going to start a sex toy line. I want to know.
Nigga, I thought something.
happened.
No, this is not getting to the next
But-
question.
but-
So you're going to start a sex toy line. What is your favorite sex toy?
Mm.
I don't think I have a favorite. I'm not big on toys unless I'm in the act.
Because you said yours was warm. It was going to...
Yeah, and I wanna get back into that. But unless I'm in the act, I really don't.
Mm.
Yeah.
So when you're in the act, what do you like?
You like the rose?
Vibrator?
I like a little vibration, especially during backdoor moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do anal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm new to it.
All your gay husbands taught you well, huh?
Yes,
You properly
you guys
lubricated? I
Well,
love that for you.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Speed?
I have a lake between my legs.
Oh, so you're a
the-
squirter.
Well, that
Ah.
but I just naturally,
Flow juices.
yes, I'm
All
juicy.
right.
So, but I'm also very big on my vaginal health.
Okay.
So you're not about to double dip and triple dip. We're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So anal for me is always last.
Got it.
So by the time I've gotten there, one is naturally lubricated, and we're not just battle ramming my rectum.
Right.
I'm not about
That's
to
not
have
how
a
you have
perforated
anal.
at all. Where I'm not about to have no perforated anus. Have you seen them on the internet? They're
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
I,
don't
it's
know about
disgusting.
that.
I had to Google a perforated anus. It's
I
wild,
will
my
later.
nigga. It's crazy.
You know, I didn't know how to have anal sex for a long time. When I first moved to LA, I met Amber Rose, and I was in a dressing room, and she came in, and she says, do you know how to properly have anal sex? And I said, no. I said, I've had it before, and I heard. She told me that basically you put You have to be properly lubricated, of course, but you put the tip in, and if you just hold the tip in the hole, the top of the hole for 30 seconds, your hole will automatically open up and it'll slide right in.
Yeah.
And I tried it, and it slid right in. It didn't even hurt.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So to all those people that want to try anal, be properly lubricated, but if you put the tip in and just hold it there for 30 seconds slowly, don't push it, let him hold it there, your hole will just open up and it'll just slide right in, babe.
You know what?
Yeah.
I made a mistake once. A hood nigga. Hood nigga with a big dick. The mistake I made was using the vibrator, and I just loved that nigga so bad. And I just got too into it. I started throwing it back, forgetting it was, man, the next day I was just,
you can walk, you had a boo-boo.
Done. Yes.
Yes, ooh, girl.
I was like, oh no. Let me tell you how much of a real nigga he was though. When he pulled out, he was like, damn, you got some shit on me. And I was so embarrassed, like, oh my God. He was like, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Look, I talked about that with the African. He kicked me out. At least he let you stay.
Let me stay. It was my house.
Oh, it was your house.
The fuck?
Well. You had no choice.
Right.
Wipe it off and
What
keep
did,
on
you tell me,
going.
what did you tell me? You full of shit? Literally.
Literally, yeah. But it was just, we just went too far with it. That was all. It was, and it didn't like, I didn't dookie on myself or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just a little
Right.
street.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Little something. Oh,
We went to the bathroom. We
It's
cleaned
okay.
ourselves
It's
up.
life. It
And
happens.
it was still hard. I was like, yes.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Right,
Real
you're
niggas
like,
do
I got
good
some
things.
good
That's
shit.
right, yeah. They
Hey,
shall
baby,
do.
Right.
unblock me. I miss you.
Right.
We beefing right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got each other blocked.
Well, before we close and I ask what's next for Moniece, because that's what I'm going to ask you. Let's get into this Cash App.
I'm not doing it no more.
You don't want to do the
It
Cash
doesn't
App?
fit in with what's going on.
Somebody should cash at me.
You heard about the CEO? He passed away. He got murdered.
yeah.
Bob Lee
I
in
saw
San
that.
Francisco on Tuesday. He was 43. He got stabbed
Yeah.
in Rincon area. Do you know about that? Aren't you from San Francisco?
No, I'm from Sacramento.
Oh, Sacramento. Guess you don't
Same
know.
shit. The bay is the bay is the bay.
Come on. Hello. Well, yeah, that happened, and that nobody robbed him or anything. They don't have a motive. They don't know who did it. They don't know why.
Well, what's very interesting is, what was it, 1 or 2 days after that, the feds announced that they are
Yes, coming out with the app.
coming out with their own
Yes, and that's what I was
app.
thinking.
And so,
as
what
well.
if they didn't rob him?
Right. I was thinking the same thing. Because they're trying to get rid of the American dollar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have
So,
everything digital
What
and
is
have
that?
a
What is that?
microchip in
What you
us.
gasping at?
oh, my sugar daddy sent me the coin. I was just saying,
Hey, sugar daddy,
thank
my
you.
Cash App is open. Slaughter
Right.
slays.
No,
Let me look
when
at
you
my
told
phone.
me that earlier, I thought about what does it say in the Bible with the last
Mark of the beast.
the mark of the beast? Do you think that's
Yes.
what it's going to be?
That's what I'm believing.
So they're getting rid of like all cash
They want
payments.
to get rid of the dollar,
Feel
period.
free to cash
so
out
any
me, too.
transaction that you do, whether you
Any
give
sugar
somebody
daddies?
$1, $2, whatever, the government is going to know about
Slaughter
it.
slays.
She's still the sugar
I
daddy
cannot.
moment.
I cannot.
She knows.
No,
so
I
wait,
saw-
they're going to get rid of Apple Pay Cash App?
They just trying to have that app watch everything and no more cash.
I don't like that.
Nobody's
I hope
feeling
this
it.
does not happen for at least 5. Give me 5 years, please, Lord, because
Yeah.
as soon as that happens, you really coming back. I
Now,
ain't
let
ready
me
yet.
tell you what I would like
Okay.
about it. I don't
Okay.
like it. But the only upside to me, the only upside about that for me would be tax reasons. I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, you don't really know how much money I made. I don't want to use this app, right? So I'm just
right,
gonna
it's gonna be
stash
harder.
my cash.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Mhm.
Damn.
Mhm. What about the people
So
that work
you'll
under
never
the
really
table?
know, right? Getting paid under the, you'll never really.
Exactly.
I don't have to report.
So when you
I can report what I want. I don't.
Hello.
with Cash App you can do your taxes, but like I have like Apple Pay.
Mm.
Like when I receive payments from people, do I have to file those taxes too?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything, but here's what
Right.
trips me out. Here's what trips me out. Everybody was in an uproar. Oh, anything you send now on Cash App or PayPal over $500, they're gonna tax you, Negro. Anything over $600 that you go to the bank and deposit, you have to pay taxes on that. It's taxable revenue at that point. You're already paying taxes on anything over $500.
Right.
Right. That's
What are
true.
y'all tripping about?
Yeah.
Facts.
When they said that when you get a bank transfer or you get more to deposit more than $500 in your bank account, you have to
Report that to the
and the IRS
IRS
is looking at you too. I'm like, really for $500?
I hate even talking about that.
We definitely can't talk about how much you owe.
Lord have mercy.
But you know what? It's a blessing that you made the amount that you made. But it's important. I think now we weren't really educated growing up
financial literacy is key.
Financial literacy, on budgeting. I need it bad, especially on budgeting. There were times I was making a lot of money a month and it was like, what did I save? Nothing.
Right. What do I have to show for it? I done made all this and I ain't got nothing right here.
And my mom looked at my savings. Like my mom saw.
What I'm saying?
My mom saw how much I made one year, and she said, "Okay, what do you have to show for it?" I said, "Well, I have an apartment in furniture. Okay, what else? Did you start a business?" So that's when I was like, "Okay, McKinley's Eyewear." I just wanted to, be more responsible, but. Having a mom that's an accountant, you would think that I would have it all together. My mom is she's money, But me, I'm just like, I'm really bad with it. And as much as I try to discipline myself, friend, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just got to pray about it. And hopefully God will do it. So what is next for Moniece?
Yes, what can we expect?
The book.
Come on.
Mayhem. A thing. What is it? Memoir to whatever. My memoir titled Mayhem. The album, I got one more song to cut.
Okay.
I've been sitting on that album for 2 damn years.
Okay.
Yeah, really just those 2 things I want to focus on right now before I relaunch my clothing line. But really just, and the book tour, which is not really like a tour. It's more of like a seminar.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about that.
That stuff.
Somebody, that's so good.
Yeah,
somebody did ask when you're gonna get some on Instagram. They asked when your new music was gonna come out, but you just confirmed it. You have new music.
This summer, the album will be out. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I'm doing the book tour / signing / seminars all of May. We'll have those dates first week of May. And each city, I'm putting together a panel of Black and Brown mental health specialists.
Oh, that's awesome.
We do appreciate you doing really touch basing on mental health because every episode on this podcast, our first subject is we start off with mental health.
I've been watching. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Thank you.
I like it a lot. A lot.
That mouth opens kind of wide. Can you put it around the whole mic? Cheers, darling.
Gag.
I don't gag.
The gag is.
The gag is.
That was more than I thought.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes, this was a really good episode.
Thank you.
Sure.
I had fun. I was stressed.
Look,
but now I'm not no more.
That's the release. This podcast is for us to come on, be unapologetically ourselves.
Comfortable.
Yes, be comfortable.
Yeah, I'm working on it because I almost wanted to be like, y'all, I'm not coming. I'm just trying to get out here in these streets and whoop some ass. Or just go to bed and sleep it off. But I was like, you know what? That's just not. I'm always I don't want to do it no more. And I'm just trying to get better.
Right.
At that.
Period.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we thank you guys for rocking with us. It's episode 16. Next week will be episode 17. I'm one of your hosts, Jacob Willis.
It's your girl Just Living, baby.
And we'll see you in episode 17.
Bye.